Right on top of it, divisibility.
You know Bobby's coming home this weekend?
Young Robert's coming home, huh?
Yeah.
Just for the weekend?
No, he's staying home till like Tuesday.
Under divisibility, ladies and gentlemen, that just means, divisibility just means, you know, the question that you'd ask is, does a number go evenly into another number? And this is something that's important in a lot of ways to know. And some of them are obvious, some of them aren't quite so obvious, but we're going to do this. A number is divisible by, we'll put a little colon there. The first one will be pretty easy. 2, a little circle on it. How do you know if 2 will go into a number? In other words, let's say you have the number 78. Can you divide 78 by the number 2 and get a whole number answer, or does it go evenly into that? Yes or no? Peter says,
Yes.
right. How do you know? What's the reasoning?
Because 8 is a even number.
Right. A number is divisible by 2 if it is even. All even numbers can be divided by 2. That's a rule of divisibility. Rules of divisibility. Now 3. I can't remember if we talked about this or not. How do you know if 3 could go evenly into a number? For example, if I have 111, without actually doing that division problem, which would just take you a little bit of time, how do I know if 3 will go into 111? By the way, it does, it can, and it will. Alex? By what? Oh. Jacob?
You add up all the digits.
Right, and we call that the sum of the digits. Not S-O-M-E, but S-U-M, sum of digits. Which means, like Jacob said, here's your example problem. If you have 111, then you add the digits together, 1 plus 1 plus 1, and you get 3. If when you get the sum, if 3 goes into the sum, then 3 will go into that number you did before. Another example, 732. Will 3 go evenly into 732? The way you find out is you add 7 plus 3 plus 2. What is 7 plus 3 plus 2, Alexa? 12. Can 12 be divided by 3? Yes, so that means this can be divided by 3. 732 is also divisible by 2. By 2 and by 3. How about by, the book tells us this one doesn't. 5. How can you tell if a number is divisible by 5? Calvin?
If it has a 0 or 5.
Right. If it ends with a 0 or a 5. Doesn't matter what the number is, 7,325. If that last digit is a 5, then 5 will go evenly into it. Or if the last digit is a 0, 6,320. Last digit's a 0. How about 9? How do you know if a number is divisible by 9? Nicholas?
Sum of its digits.
Yeah, now this is another sum of digits one. If when you add up all the digits, 9 goes into the number, no, then it does. A good case, you know that 81 is divisible by 9. What's 8 plus 1? 9. 135, divisible by 9. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9, yes. 2,222. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. So 9 won't go into that. Okay. And then the last one, even though there's a few more, the last one the book gives you is 10. They don't get any easier than 10 because you know something, 10 goes evenly into number. If, Alex,
It's like a even number if it's like 20.
well, an easy way to say that if it ends with a 0. If it ends with a 0. So let's look at a couple of examples here. 352. Is it divisible by 2, by 3, by 5, by 9, by 10? Which one of those is it divisible by? Is it divisible by 2? Yes or no, Ryan?
Yes.
Yes. Is it divisible by 3? Yes or no, DJ?
No.
No. Divisible by 5? Yes or no, Evan? No. Divisible by 9? Yes or no, Eli?
No.
Divisible by 10? Yes or no, Peter?
Yes.
It ends with a 0?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it has to end with a 0 to be divisible by 10.
Yeah, but if you add them all, it'll be 10.
Yeah, some of the digit things only works with 3 and 9. Doesn't work with 10. How about 5,280? 2, 3, 5, 9, 10. 5,280 divisible by 2, yes or no, Alexa? Yes. 5,280 divisible by 3. Gary?
Yes.
Why? Because you get 7 plus 2, or 5 plus 2 is 7, plus that is 15. Divisible by 5. Melissa? How do I know? How do I know? Because it's not the best answer. Those are divisible by 5, if it ends with a 0 or a 5 goes into it. Divisible by 9. Yes or no, DJ?
No.
No, because 5 plus 2 is 7, plus that is 15, and 9 doesn't go into 15. Divisible by 10. Sammy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And this comes in very, very, very handy later on with some of the things that we'll do. So it's good to know. By the way, the book asks the kind of the same thing in another form here. It says this: which of the numbers 2, 3, 5, 9, 10 are factors of 130? Are factors of 130. And that is just another way to ask divisibility. Because factors means when you multiply things by to get it, well, that's the same thing as dividing by. If something is a factor of something, that means you can divide it by that. So, which one of these would it be? Is 130 is 2 a factor of 130? Yes, because the rule of divisibility. Is 3? No. 5? 9? No. 10? Yes. And that, children,